You see him in the mirror every day, but you don't really see him. The warrior that lives beneath the surface. The part of you that refuses to quit when everything else is screaming to stop. He doesn't care about your feelings. When you say, "I'm tired," he says, "So what?" You see him in the mirror every day, but you don't really see him. The warrior that lives beneath the surface. The part of you that refuses to quit when everything else is screaming to stop. He doesn't care about your feelings. When you say, "I'm tired," he says, "So what?" When you say, "I can't," he proves you wrong. This isn't about becoming someone else. This is about becoming who you were meant to be before the world convinced you to settle. Before fear whispered lies. Before comfort became your prison. He breaks chains you didn't even know existed. The chain of good enough. The chain of maybe later. The chain of I'll try. He turns I'll try into I will. When the world goes silent and you're alone with your thoughts, that's when he emerges. In those 3 a.m. moments when doubt creeps in. In those Sunday afternoons when motivation dies, that's when he carries you. He doesn't need applause. He doesn't need recognition. He needs only one thing: the next step forward. He understands what others refuse to accept. Success isn't a destination. It's a daily practice. It's showing up when showing up is the last thing you want to do. It's staying consistent when consistency feels impossible. While they chase shortcuts, he builds systems. While they look for hacks, he perfects habits. This is where most people fall off. Right here, when the novelty wears off, when the initial excitement fades, when reality sets in and the work becomes work. He doesn't celebrate small wins because he knows they're just the beginning. He doesn't get comfortable with progress because comfort is the enemy of greatness. The path to excellence is lonely. Not because he chooses isolation, but because few are willing to pay the price he pays daily. While they're scrolling, he's studying. While they're complaining, he's creating. He doesn't need their understanding. He doesn't need their approval. He needs their doubt, because their doubt becomes his fuel. Every day he builds, not for today's results, but for tomorrow's reality. He plants seeds in winter that will bloom in spring. He invests in processes that others can't see paying off. He knows that success is boring. It's the same actions repeated, the same choices made, the same standards maintained. He doesn't hope things will get easier. He gets stronger so that hard becomes his normal. He doesn't pray for fewer problems. He builds more capacity to handle bigger challenges. When others see obstacles, he sees training equipment. When others see setbacks, he sees setups for comebacks. He holds himself to a standard that most people reserve for others. He demands from himself what he would expect from his hero. He treats his potential like the sacred thing it is. He doesn't lower the bar when things get tough. He rises to meet it. He doesn't adjust his goals to match his circumstances. Here's what he knows that others don't. The person you become on your worst day is who you really are. Anyone can show up when they feel good. Champions show up especially when they don't. He's not motivated. Motivation is temporary. He's committed. Commitment is permanent. Motivation gets you started. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the right time. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. The warrior within you is ready now, has always been ready. The question isn't whether you can. The question is whether you will. He's not coming to save you. He is you. The version of you that stops making excuses. That stops settling. That stops accepting less than what you're capable of. The warrior within doesn't need to be found. He needs to be unleashed.